And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to this.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with us here. And now that we're halfway through the season, it's the perfect time to take a peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's see who the top rookies are so far. We're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots. But he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And he's performed well so far, already proving to be an effective player for his team.
I think he'll probably tell you he expected more of himself in the first half of the season, but you're right. I mean, being in the top 10 of these rankings is a positive for any rookie.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Smith, and it's Knox in at the 4. Here we go. Here's Smith. Knox, the pass to Smith. He takes it in. Pass to Wagner. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Wilson grabs the board. 14 feet away. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Knox. About a minute into this first quarter, Smith outside. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Driving to the basket, Wilson, and he banks in the layup. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Here's Knox, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Smith. On the take. And down it goes. 2 points.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Covered by Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one's no good. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament In hockey, the NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Wagner outside. Pass to the Wizard. And he goes in for the dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
There's a screen. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Wagner outside. Here's Knox. No made baskets yet. Count that bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Wilson. Right wing. This one for three. Smith with the rebound. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's the Wizard. Smith outside. Here's Knox. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Wilson. Covered by Smith. They set a pick. Clock at 6. Wilson, no good. Shooting just 38% so far in this one. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. We saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. For three, Smith. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Wilson. To the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Pass to Thomas. And that one's good.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Wilson passes to Wilson. Anderson with a screen.
Home team foul. Thomas. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wilson, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. And that one's good. Wilson's got 5. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Pass to Wilson. Shot clock at 6. 16 feet out. The bank shot, no good. Shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Smith outside. Pass to the Wizard. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for one, number 21.
And it's tied up with that one. Gone 6 of 11 so far. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting, not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Ryan, back to you.
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And that one's good. Wilson.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Smith outside. Back to Wagner. Wagner with a screen. Pass to Smith from behind the arc. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Anderson passes to Wilson. Toppin, a screen on Thomas. Inside. A nice shot by Toppin.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Thomas passes to the Wizard. Back to Thomas. Smith outside. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 9 points. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Anderson. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter here. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Up 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
They've got Wagner, and it's the Wizard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw is off from Toppin. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. And the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
But yeah, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Now here's Anderson. Yet to see a basket. Counted from distance.
3 points.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Henderson. That's tipped. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
To the paint. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Anderson against Thomas to the inside.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to the Wizard. Back to Thomas. Wagner outside. Here's the Wizard. Thomas outside to end the run. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Henderson against Wagner. Down low. And the Wizard pulls it down.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Pass to the Wizard. Thomas against Toppin. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And there's a pick. Here's the Wizard from 7 feet. Good on the bucket. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. We've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Smith finds Wagner, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Pass to Toppin. The baseline J. Good on the shot. Toppin's got 7 now in this quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
A deep 3. Smith with the rebound. Gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Now Thomas. Wagner on the wing. Anderson covers. Here's Smith. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Toppin. He's got 9. Jacks up a 3. Wilson, no good. Shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals. You think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn. And a lot of this is around social media and around the internet and around their young consumers and young fans.
Timeout. Timeout.
And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
You take a look at Toppin, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
And it's Thomas with the rebound.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
They set the pick to the inside. Here's the Wizard. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Wilson. "14 feet away." That one doesn't drop.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me. 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Here's Wilson. To get back on track. And the layup is up and in. Gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Smith. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. And here's Thomas from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 5 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Wilson. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Wilson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. And with All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. You take a look at the home team. They're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning. And they're right behind them, trying to overtake them if they can. All right, Chams, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Smith. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Inside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Smith. Tight defense on him. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Here's Wilson. He has 6. Takes a 13-footer, and that's off the glass and in. Wilson's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. We're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
You take a look at the home team, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned to us.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
They've got Wagner, and it's Knox in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Right here.
Here's Wilson. Toppin outside. Pass to Wilson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Shooting 61% for the game. Knocking him down. Smith outside. Into the lane. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Wilson. Give him 8. Pass to Wilson. They set the pick. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Wilson grabs the board. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. For the lead. It's good. Off the glass. Wilson's got 10.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Wagner outside. Over to the wing. Smith outside to the middle. To the right side. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 14 points for him.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Wilson's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Smith finds Wagner. Back to Smith. Here's Knox.
Loose ball. Go the other way.
Gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And that one's good. Wilson.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's take a chance to showcase the top setup men at the small forward position in the NBA this year. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Smith passes to Wagner, and that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Sunday, then on Wednesday. Pass to Knox. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner with a screen. Here's the three.
On the defensive end, much more energy and effort since halftime. They're making their opponents work for every look. Great job by this coaching staff.
Here's Wilson. 10 points for him. Here he goes. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries. Gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Smith outside. Down low. And the Wizard gets it to go. The Wizards got 11 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Toppin. Here's Wilson. The floater. Back to Toppin. Three-pointer, no good. Now here's Wagner, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Lays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Wilson. He's got 12. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got his 5th rebound in this one. The three, Smith. No good. Gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Wilson. The baseline J, and he hits the jumper. Wilson's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And it's good for 2.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
shooting at a 44% clip in the third. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. And he's off from 17. Gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And the layup falls. 9 points in the game.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Doris, if you want the definition of a solid NBA player, Max Strus fits the bill.
Absolutely, BA, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First and foremost, his competitive toughness is on display nightly. The guy never gives up on a play. You can ask him to guard up a position because he's got physical strength. He's a fearless knockdown shooter, and if you give him any space from three, he's going to catch his rhythm and have a big night. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to the Wizard. Wagner outside. Smith right side. Kicks it out to Wagner. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. 4-3. No good that time. Gone 8 of 13 in the second half. To the inside. Toppin. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Toppin's got 13.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Smith into the lane. Pass to the Wizard. Fires the 3. Anderson pulls it down.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And that one's good. Wilson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Wagner outside. Pass to Smith. To the wing on the left. And he sinks the 11-footer. 16 points for him.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Here's Wilson. He's got 16. Pass to Wilson. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Thomas uses the glass to finish the layup.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Wilson. Pass to Anderson. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
It's Thomas on the wing. The floater. The Wizard passes to Smith. Here's Knox. Pass to Thomas, and the pass goes out of bounds. They'll turn it over.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
shooting 61% for the game, knocking him down. Back to Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Thomas misses. Thomas has got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Outside, Anderson. Here's Wilson. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Smith with it. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The free throw drops for Anderson. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Pass to Wilson. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Offline with a baseline jumper. Gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Smith right side. 16 feet out. No luck on that one. Gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The Wizard passes to Thomas. Here's the Wizard. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So both teams making some changes here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Wilson. Four on the clock. The 17-footer. No good off the glass. Shooting the Rock at 58%. Tipped. Top and a screen on Wagner. Here's Wilson. And the baseline jumper goes down. Wilson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Wagner outside. Pass to Thomas. Here's the pick. Puts up a three. Wilson grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Toppin outside. Here's Wilson. Poke loose. Here's Knox. The three is up. They get the rebound. The Wizards. And that one is hammered home.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how he cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. To the paint. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And here's the fast break. Defended by Wagner. Wilson passes to Toppin. Here's Wilson. Back to Toppin. From outside the arc. Doesn't go there. Now he's 6 for 9.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thomas misses the three.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Wilson. Book it! It goes!
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Smith, he's checked in for Thomas. Gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Now Smith.
Away team foul. Wilson. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for two, Smith.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Defended by Wagner. Here's Wilson. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Puts up the tray. Toppin rips down the board. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Cash!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Yes, sir! Count it!
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's Wagner. 1:03 left in the fourth. Now Smith. Not that time. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
Toppin outside. 5 on the clock. He's off from 3. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time to present our player of the game.